Hey, do you remember? Do you remember when I told you like I do this thing? Like I put my friends on YouTube and I ask them questions.
No, you've never told me that.
Okay, well I do. So we're on it right now for my YouTube channel. Everybody, this was my really good friend Darcy.
Hi.
I swear to God, I'm doing a YouTube video and I'm asking them a question. So Darcy's like my twin. She's a Canadian version, down to the same birthdays, and I probably even have that shirt. So I want to ask some questions. So Darcy, can you tell them? Okay, the moment. What are some of the stuff you've directed?
I feel like this is a trick.
It's not a trick. Just do it, please.
Okay, I've directed...
She doesn't want to help you guys, so unless you want to...
Oh, gosh.
Okay, go ahead.
I've directed a feature film called The Moment about the inception of extreme mountain biking.
Good.
Okay, good.
What others? She does a lot of work for Patagonia, directs things there.
Yeah, I did a lot of work for Patagonia.
For the Clinton Foundation, for Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I directed an Audi commercial.
Oh, yeah.
That. You know, music videos, all the things.
So one of the things that I do is I just surprise my industry friends, and you like yourself on camera, huh? Hey. So and then I ask them questions that I think will help other people. Don't smirk. Too bad. she's looking at me like this.
Suspicious.
So if you could give younger Darcy when she was starting out 3 bits of advice that will help photographers also, and more in the business aspect of it, what would you tell younger Darcy?
Don't be afraid to cold call.
Expand on that for a sec.
Okay, 1, get your reel together, shoot a bunch of artful things that people, you know, might like within your style, build your brand, and build a reel, and then send it out to people you want to work for. You'll get a lot of rejections, and you'll also get maybe some acceptances. I got some great gigs sending out my work because people aren't going to come and find you. You got to find your clients. So I guess that's 1, build your style. Don't be afraid to cold call.
How would you build your style? What's a bit of advice you would give somebody?
Well, I mean, you got to just start shooting, and then I think you find those through threads of what you like and the stuff that comes out in your work.
Do you think the same stands for photography?
I think so, yeah.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a test?
Yeah.
Number 3, I would say don't be afraid.
Good.
Because, you know, there'll be ebbs and flows as a freelancer, but only you can do the work that you do. So don't worry, it'll all work out.
That's something that I really believe in too, is that we all can get the same cameras, the same lights, and most of us do use the same stuff, right? But nobody can do it the way like Darcy can do it. That's why she's had, you know, such a huge resume. And that's it. So that was great. So to add to that, you're still suspicious.
I'm still suspicious?
No, for real. For real though, why?
He's a prankster. I feel like this...
Lies.
Yeah, okay. Is there another?
Yeah, of course there is. So if there's one thing you could not do that you did when you started, and I'll tell you mine if it changes anything, is that I wish that I took moments to celebrate what I had already accomplished and gave myself credit for how far I went, instead of just always hustling, always looking forward, even if it was just like...
But that's something you would have done. That's not something you wish you had not done.
No, sorry, did I ask it incorrectly?
I don't know.
So the question is, what is something you wish you hadn't... Okay, so something I wish I hadn't done was not allowed myself to bask in a moment of glory.
You wouldn't have allowed that?
Shit, am I asking it the right way?
No, I think...
Let me ask it, okay, I'm asking as a double negative.
Are you asking what mistakes I've made? What I wouldn't do?
Yeah.
Okay,
My mistake was not giving myself credit along the way.
There you go.
I wasn't born in this country, so my English is my second language.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
Mine is actually very similar. I never stopped and looked back and reflected, but that's fine. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's always good to be looking forward, but then look back and be proud of yourself. I don't know what I would have done differently. I mean, it all makes sense. I would probably make more stuff. Just keep making stuff.
Oh, that's good.
For yourself, like balance clients and yourself. Because the more you make, the more you know about yourself and the more you know about your work, and it's just going to help out. So.
Final question here.
Yeah.
The final question is, can you give another bit of advice or something for girls? Like one thing that I tell my channels, that my YouTube channel is 85% male.
Mm-hmm.
My Instagram, How to Photograph, is over 68% male. The Facebook is like in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, the person holding the camera dictates what story you can tell. So obviously most stories are going to be told from the male perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So what advice could you give to girls holding cameras?
Yeah, well, I think
or not yet holding cameras,
or wanting to, or you know, in the process of learning. I think that's a good point. I was gonna say, like, your story can only be told through your point of view. So a lot of stories are being told through the male perspective, and it's not male or female. It's like you are different than any other person. So don't be afraid to tell your story. Your story and how you tell stories is just as valid, and that'll resonate with people. Nothing will ever resonate with everyone. Sorry. So.
Do you want to try it in English again?
Yeah, my English is my first language, but I'm Canadian, so we speak in snorts. No, what you do won't align with everybody's taste, but it's still valid, and it will. Your voice is important, so that's what I tell all the ladies and gentlemen, everyone.
Cool. Thank you, Darcy. How can people find you?
HelloDarcy.com and probably Walid's Instagram. Somewhere there. I still think this is a trick. Bye.
So Darcy's dumping footage from her and she's pregnant, and she's gonna try to find the father of her baby next.